Hello, everybody. Ryan Kaz here with the Brooklyn Crokinole Club, and tonight I am joined by one of the competitors for this round robin match, Danny.
Hey Ryan, how's it going tonight?
Oh, it's going all right. We're
Awesome.
getting you started with round robin. We'll see 4 rounds between Mikail and Summer and one of the BCC's representatives for this year's U.S. Open, Danny and Ben. We're already underway. Ben and Danny getting the first 20 of this match. And Summer gets the second 20 for Ben and Danny.
You always love when your opponent helps you out.
Indeed. Okay, looking like he's going to shoot through. Does get it. Now, Danny, you're left with a long shot here. You're going for the double here.
I always try and go for the double. It's like
Oh,
I'd rather have them off than on the board.
there you go. Good mindset to have. And now being up 220 is a good strategy. Staying outside the board. Mikhail forcing the peel and forcing you to play it in the middle. That was a good strategic maneuver as well. But left the board open for you to get your third 20 of this round. Oh, almost getting around the world. Mikhail just shooting a little bit long. And that could have been a nice 20 for you as well.
Yeah, touch the bottom of the hole, but
Yeah, just
a little
popped
too
out there.
hard.
And for anyone who's unfamiliar with the Brooklyn Crokinole Club, Mikhail is a relatively newer player to the game. But he kind of jumped in as like his second or third time when he joined us, as he gets a nice touch 20 there. And has apparently been playing with family because today he's partnered with his mother.
Yeah, this shot was a difficult one to decide on how to approach.
You're looking from the outside and the inside, wind up only hitting your
And
own disc and lose the shooter. Not so much a terrible decision as it would otherwise be, since you were already up 220s in the round. So sometimes it's a good idea to take those chances when it's the margin for error is better. So like that situation, you took a risk, it didn't work out, but you're no worse for wear at the end of the day. As now you have a double takeout chance. I saw you were going for. As we come to the last shot, and I think that if Summer was to go all the way to her left, she could get a touch 20 and steal this round from you. Looks like she's looking everywhere but there. Okay, giving some advice, it sounds like. You're going for a follow through, catches the peg on the way in. You steal the first 2 points. And another thing with doubles, as far as coming up short on an open 20, you're not going to get, as you would in singles, having that immediate hanger chance. You're going to have to come in at it at a particular angle for the most part.
yeah, your opponent's only 90 degrees to your left, so you don't get that straight shot like you normally would if it was just sitting on the edge.
Mikhail going for a very tough shot through Hogan's alley, loses his shooter on it. And I didn't catch this on the first look through, but again, you managed to take out 2 of your own
Like,
discs.
like I said, it's always best to take out 2 of your discs at once.
Now, how do you and Ben kind of communicate with each other what shots to make or or is it? Do you just kind of like leave each other to your own devices? And
Um, we do throw comments back and forth to each other. You know, when you're looking at it from the opposite side of the board, you can see alleyways and that the other person may not notice. Just more eyes on the board, different angles. So you'll see sometimes in the match, I'll guide him with my hand, and he does the same.
it's really good. And now you're tied in the 20s. Ben going for the one that wasn't in the middle, and now that leaves Mikail and Summer to have very good board presence. One of each of the rings, and you shoot off to the moon there.
Uh,
And a nice open 20 there from Summer.
I always put a little extra effort when I go for those follow throughs. I'll flick off the edge of the board to get more power to it, but with more power, you tend to lose accuracy.
Now Mikail giving you a little bit of a gift. Nice backboard there for the 20. To tie the 20 count. Summer just shooting a little long for that open. Ben looking like he got the double takeout sized up. Good placement nonetheless. And now this shot in particular, you have a relatively easy shot to go through Hogan's Alley and get the one in the middle. But it looked like you were trying to go for the double takeout.
I probably was at that time.
And now we come to the final shot here.
And that Hogan's Alley shot is never easy, no matter how easy
No,
it is.
It really isn't. It always looks easy, but those pegs will tighten up on you as you're shooting.
Yep.
So now we're in this situation where you're tied in the 20s. Mikail and Summer have 25 points. You have 15. Now all Ben needed to do was roll into the 10. He sticks it into the 5 for the tie in the second round, which 1 point is more than no points, I always say. Especially in round robin competition, you're trying to get points rather than, decimate your opponent. Heavy hanger here for Ben. Almost gets a miraculous shot.
Keeps them both in house, though, which is good.
Both in house, and Mikail just a little too much power behind it. The disc piling up in the center. Yeah, Summer, rare miss, catching the peg. Another open chance. So this is one of the shots that I was talking about with you guys not going for the bump and run. I can't really tell from this angle, but it looks like if Ben
it looks pretty straight on
to get that, it would be pretty straight on, and that disc would have been fairly square between the pegs, kind of hiding it a little bit. Nice takeout there. And now in this kind of situation, when you're up on the board and up in 20s, the more distance that you and your teammate have from the center hole, the better, because you're forcing the opponent to make a play. As Mikail,
yeah, you would much rather have them shooting outside of the house than in.
Yes. Or having to make a tougher shot to try and get, a little touch 20 or an angle in. Pretty good shape here, about halfway through the round. Summer just misses everything, catching pegs, flipping her discs all over the place. And now it looks like you're coaching Ben to try and get that bump and run. Doesn't exactly pan out.
Looks like he went switch hitter that time too.
It did. He
Shot
shot
left-handed.
lefty. It's a bold move. Sometimes it pays off.
I've seen a lot of people do it. It's awkward getting your arm across your body to try and get that shot from the opposite side.
Oh, 100%. And I'll say about the shot that you just took was very astute. Noticing that the opponent's disc was kind of up against the peg and just going for the touch to make a valid shot. Sometimes that's all you need to do is just make the valid shot, and the benefit is you're more than likely just going to be making an easier shot for your teammate when it gets around to them. So now this is an interesting shot here. This is where board presence maybe not the best thing in the world, but again, you make the right play, just give it a little kiss. And you're forcing your opponent to go to the outside. Left a little bit of a backboard. But becomes a forced error if Ben gets this 20, which he does. And Mikail, that's an awesome shot.
That was a nice shot. Yeah, Mikail, he does get those good bank shots in.
Yeah, and he always looks like he didn't mean to do it, but it's exactly what he wanted the disc to do. So ended up 5-1 into the final round. Ben looking like he was going for that touch 20 there. And Mikail cleared the board for you. That peg saved you from a Super Steve.
And it creates a bit of a difficult shot.
Yeah. Summer looked like she went through Hogan's alley to make that touch. That was a very good shot. It didn't look like much, and then Ben with that follow through is amazing. First attempt at Hogan's alley, you make it. Now, Ben will probably say that he missed that shot, but again, as far as doubles strategy goes, that's not bad placement. Oof. Especially if Mikail's going to hit an ankle shot like that.
Yeah. And as you were talking about before, the bump shot might have been a better opportunity there.
It could have been. I think that one in particular might be a little bit too far to the left for it to kind of go in clean without putting your disc on your side, which would make a difficult shot if Summer hit it for Ben. You kind of almost in doubles have to think 2 shots ahead. Like if there's nothing on the board, you don't want to end up on your own side. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
then chances are your opponent is going to be placing right there to make a really tough shot for your teammate. Nice shot from Ben. Here's a touch 20 chance here for Mikail. Just trips over the hole. Now for this one, you're going to go over the hole. And you tripped over the hole and went right through. The flick is good. Last couple shots in the round and in the match. I think Ben might have a good chance at a roll in. Definitely not a 20. Maybe not definitely not a 20. If he, as he's pointing out now, it looks like he's trying to figure out which one of these options is best for him. He's going for the outside disc, it looks like. And sticks it right there.
Final moments of the last game, every shot counts, especially when it was this close.
That's true. And now last shot, again, tied in the 20s. Mikail and Summer have the advantage. 2 discs in the house. Just need to take out, hit, and stick in the 15, and you roll out to the 5 for the tie. Second tie of the match.
Sticking to the 10 would have been nice, too.
It would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes just got to go where the disc lies. As we look at some of the highlights of this match, very well played from everybody. Summer getting a nice open 20. And a nice touch from Ben. Everybody had a hand in at least one of the highlights. Mikail getting a few nice touch 20s and an angle in. And yourself getting a nice little hanger. Well, thank you, Danny, for joining me. I appreciate it. And for both of us, we thank you for watching. And if you want to join us at the next one, please follow the links in the description below to be notified of when we'll be meeting next. We hope to see you there.